The world is at your fingertips, yet you feel your dreams are out of reach. Why? Today we're talking about how to bridge the gap between our dreams and reality, and how all it is a shift in perspective, a shift in our own self-image, a shift in our personality, which is nothing but our personal reality. The labels, the judgments that we place upon ourselves are ultimately why we sit here, why this is what we experience, because the world is a mirror for us to experience what we believe ourselves to be. So if we believe ourselves to be abundant, we're going to experience abundance. If we believe ourselves to be loving, we're going to see love reciprocated back to us. I've had a long journey with my own self-image, and I've went through many different phases and appearances physically, and different philosophies mentally, and different spiritual connections as I explored psychedelics and other things. And ultimately, I set my mind on a vision to create a happier and healthier planet Earth, traveling the world with content creators and making awesome videos along the way, learning about myself through my travels. And that is what I'm doing as I sit here in Tulum, Mexico, in this penthouse with these other content creators who have created the life of their dreams as well. And a big part of this journey is shifting the self-image. It's transmuting these beliefs, these self-limiting beliefs and judgments we place upon ourselves. Back in the day, I saw my dreams to be outside of me. I saw other people live my dream, and emotions arose within me that may be jealousy. Why are they traveling doing what I want to do? Why does he have that girl and have a perfect relationship? Why does he have that tan, jacked body and I don't, right? And these feelings of jealousy, of envy, imply the lack of what you don't have. Transmuting an emotion such as jealousy into an emotion of admiration, into a feeling of admiration, of appreciation, and of motivation. Wow, I see him super dialed in the gym, and that motivates me to go to the gym. I see him creating a business and making $30,000 a month. That motivates me to do the same. That inspires me. So seeing the world as inspirational rather than a feeling of lack ultimately allows us to place ourselves within the minds, within the awareness of these other people that we may be jealous or envy. Rather, we can admire them and set ourselves on a similar trajectory to create that reality that they've created. I've shifted my perspective in my own self-image drastically. Drastically. I used to look in the mirror and I used to tell myself, I don't like you. I didn't say it out loud, but I would think it. I would look in the mirror and I would say, look how fucking fat you are, eating those stupid Oreos and watching cartoons, falling asleep with fucking hot pretzels on your chest, and waking up with crumbs in your sheets. Can't do anything but suck your vape when you wake up. And there's still an element of me that hasn't accepted that version of myself. There's still an element of me with resentment for the version of myself because I just couldn't stand who I was. And it took me hitting the fucking bottom. It took me hitting the bottom and getting bullied on Xbox through COVID and having my friends make fun of me and say, oh, you gotta break up with that girl and you gotta stop hitting your vape and you gotta do this and that, stop eating all those freaking peanut butter sandwiches and lose the gut, buddy. My nickname was Chungus, right? So these labels that I had, these judgments I had of myself were then reciprocated back to me by the world, by my friends who reinforced these labels I had for myself, and it becomes a feedback loop, right? And it's hard to escape when the judgments of others are reinforcing these beliefs that we have in ourselves. So the script flips when we take responsibility for who we are and we stop blaming other people for our unhappiness, for our unhealthiness, for our unwillingness to create the life of our dreams. When we take responsibility for where we are, when we take responsibility for the fact that we are the ones that are masters of our reality. I am the master of my reality. I drive this ship. I sail this ship wherever I desire. That's when it shifted for me. And I said, well, how do I sail the ship? I start programming. I reprogram this ship, right? And I started speaking these affirmations out loud. I started writing them down every day. Every single day I was writing these affirmations down. And what were the labels that I wanted? What were the labels that I wanted to ascribe to myself to be my reality? So I sat down every day and I would write an entire page. Every single day I would sit down in my journal and I would write an entire page of I am blank. I am, and I would speak it into existence. I would write it into existence. I am abundant. I am pure. I am divine. I am affluent. I am free. I am sovereign. I am loving. I am peaceful. I'm generous. I took these labels and I transmuted my own self-limiting beliefs, right? Maybe the beliefs that I had around myself were around my limitations of, oh, I'm fat, or I'm sorry, or I'm tired, or I'm not good enough, or I want this, I want her, I want more money, I want. And my mind, my limiting beliefs of myself were constricting and they were bringing my field in so I couldn't bring more into my life. These limiting beliefs constrict who you are. They suffocate you when you have these beliefs about yourself. So it's about reprogramming these beliefs because your I amness is your light. Your I amness is within your heart. As Jesus said, I am the truth, I am the way, I am the life, right? So what does that mean? It means the I amness is the way. So as you begin to speak your reality into existence and reprogram these labels that you have in yourself, your I amness is the most powerful tool that you possess. Your I amness allows you to speak your dreams into reality. It allows you to take the one, the I am, into physical reality. Right? We journey up into I am, which is absolute freedom. What is the one trait of God? God is. Any other label other than God is would be limiting for God to be. And us as co-creators with the Creator, us as unique manifestations of God in this physical world, a microcosm of the macrocosm, are as well. I am. And as we begin to take these labels, these labels can be alchemized and we can use these labels to create this life that we desire living. So I take these labels of I am and I speak them out loud. I looked at myself in the mirror. I would practice Qigong in college in the mirror. Deep inhales, and I would get into an elevated state of consciousness. And I would open up these portals into my own psyche, into my own soul, and I would speak and I would whisper these words to myself. I am abundant, I am abundant, I am abundant, I am abundant. I am free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. And I would do everything in 3 6s and 9s. That's a whole other ordeal. From Nikola Tesla is where I learned that. 3 6 and 9, master key to the universe. However, we can make another video on that. But as we speak these affirmations into existence, we speak our dreams into existence, we create them and they become real. As we say these words out loud, as I speak this aloud, as I say I am a content creator, as I say I am a world traveler, as I say I am free and I am wealthy, these become more my reality. And I take the daily actions, daily habits to put myself in places for those to be real. And it's because as my self-image changes, who I am and how I show up in the world changes. So as I say I am wealthy, as I say I am ready to receive, as I say I am a world traveler, it doesn't seem so abstract for me to hop on a plane and come to Tulum and hang out with a bunch of content creators and be paid and compensated for my time. It doesn't seem so abstract for me to be sitting at a cafe and a man walk up and want to talk business. It doesn't seem so abstract when somebody recognizes me for the videos that I create. It's normal because as we shift these labels and this self-identity, all of our dreams just become normal because we look outside of ourselves for our dreams. But meanwhile, these dreams, these ideas that we have for the future are simply attached to the feeling of how that future feels. So when we align ourselves with that feeling, when we feel what it feels like, when we use gratitude to feel what it feels like, and we align ourselves with these positive affirmations of I am, it all shifts. And as I began to do that and speak aloud my reality and write down my reality, it became clear, it became concise, and it materialized. It manifested into physical reality. So here I am, living the dream. I have a beautiful girlfriend at home. I have the ability to travel wherever I please. I have amazing camera equipment to record and bring about any creation I have the desire to create in regards to videos. I have a wonderful family. I have a group of friends who are driven and motivated and on the mission to help the planet, to provide and serve planet Earth. And I have an abundance of money flowing into my life, an endless opportunity. And all it took was by me shifting my self-perspective to go from the kid that was ripping vapes and drunk every weekend and overweight and unhappy with himself to being there. And the gap, where I filled in the gap, was I aligned myself with who I wanted to see myself as. And not just wanted to see myself, because want implies lack. I saw myself as that person, as that being showing up, as who Corey was intended to be before the physical reality changed. I did the work. I went within. I wrote it down. I said it aloud. I began to seek these opportunities, and the opportunities sought me. So thank you for being here and conversing with me and creating your dreams and living your dream reality, because it's something that we all possess the ability to do. And I extend my deepest gratitude for you being here, and I'm going to direct you down there, over here, to watch that next video. Click subscribe. We have all sorts of videos on consciousness, spiritual awakening, self-realization, and personal development. I'm Corey, and I love you, and I love this, because this is a gift. This is the gift of life, baby. Let's all transcend this physical reality together, serve each other, and create a planet Earth around happiness, health, and love. So thank you. Adonai. I'll see you on the other side. Maybe that next video.